For ionic bond, we had discussed that how ionic bond formation takes place. Now we have to discuss about the covalent bond formation, and I told you that is Lewis-Langmuir concept. According to that, we have to understand. Also, I told you that when we simply try to understand the covalent bond formation, we know that both or more than two are there. All the atoms which are participating, they share electrons to form the bonds. But we also know that there is one more type of bond, that is coordinate bond. So when we include coordinate bond also in covalent bond formation, that time we have to see that those electrons which are donated by only one of the atom and shared by both. So including that also, Lewis gave the formation of covalent bond including coordinate bond also. So to just see that concept, we have to understand how the formation of covalent bond takes place according to Lewis method. Okay. So in Lewis method, what we will do? See, why we need to come to this method, I will just tell you. That first we take example. Yes, in the last class we had taken example that when suppose O2 molecules formation takes place by covalent bond formation. So what happens in this case? That oxygen, because its atomic number is 8 and distribution is 2 and 6. So we have to take valence electrons only in the Lewis representation. So what we do is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and we see that both of them are sharing 2 electrons, and hence formation of double covalent bond takes place between oxygen and oxygen atom, 2 oxygen atoms. Okay. Now when we have to see formation of O3 molecule, let us see formation of O3, ozone molecule, with the same concept. Now when we find out its distribution, what we have to do first is that we have to total all valence electrons. So as many atoms are participating in the first step according to the Lewis covalent bond formation structures, what we have to do is we have to take the valence electrons of all atoms which are participating. So valence electron of one oxygen atom is equal to 6. Okay, so 6 are there, so 6, and there are 6 into 3, 18 electrons in all we have. So first step is to total all valence electrons. So we have 18 electrons here. Suppose in such a molecule whose Lewis structure we are trying to find if there is any charge present, maybe positive, maybe negative. If positive charge is present, that means one electron is lost. So out of the total we will subtract 1. If there is negative charge, that means one extra electron is present, so in the total we will add 1. But in this molecule, because there is no charge, so our number of valence electrons will remain 18 electrons only. Okay. Now what we have to do, in this case what is there? All the atoms are of oxygen. All 3 atoms are oxygen. But if such a molecule is there in which different type of atoms are there, so generally we have to make one central atom, and around the central atom bonds are made. For example, if we take methane, so methane, if we are taking this molecule, so we have to see that one of them will be a central atom, and around that central atom other bonds will be formed. So whenever such condition is there that different type of atoms are there, so less electronegative element is always made the central atom, and more electronegative are placed on the outer side. But in this case, because all are same, so there is no problem regarding that. So next step is that we will place them separately. After that, total 18 electrons, or you can say 9 pairs are there. Okay, 9 pairs and 18 electrons are there. So pair, why we have converted them into pairs? Because whenever bond will be made between two atoms, it will always be in a pair. So the very first thing what we have to do is we have to distribute pairs between atoms to make single bonds. So out of 9 pairs, 1 pair this and 1 pair this. That means 2 pairs I have distributed to make single bonds, minus 2. So now we are left with 7 pairs. Okay. Now these 7 pairs we have to distribute on these 3 oxygen atoms in such a manner that octet of each oxygen is completed. Okay. So the second step what we will do, we will give one lone pair. You all understand that one which is participating in the covalent bond formation is a bond pair, and the one which is not participating is a lone pair. So let us give one lone pair to each. One lone pair to this, one to this. Total 3 lone pairs. 1, 2, 3 we have distributed. Okay. Now we are left with 4 more pairs because 2 we have distributed here to make one single bond here. Now these 3, 1, 1 and 1 we have distributed to each. Still we are left with 4. Okay. Now these 4 pairs we have to distribute in such a manner that octet of each atom should be complete. Now you can see here this oxygen atom has 1, 2, 3 and 4, whichever is shared is also the part of it. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. This oxygen atom has 6 electrons and octet is completed by 8 electrons. That means it requires 2 more electrons. Okay. So for 2 more electrons what we will do, we will make one double bond with this. Either with this or with this we can make the double bond. Now this oxygen atom has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 and 8. The octet of this is completed. Okay. Now we have taken one more, so minus 1, still left with 3 pairs. Now remaining 3 pairs we have to give to these so that their octet is complete. So this oxygen atom 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. One more 7, 8. Minus 1 is still left with 2 more pairs. These 2 more pairs, 1 pair and the second pair. So after distribution of all 9 pairs, what we can see that octet of each is complete. Okay. And we have distributed all the available valence electrons. Now if you see to this molecule which we have made, I can make it simple by this oxygen having 1 lone pair, having double bond, another oxygen, this side there is single bond, and this oxygen atom has 2 lone pairs and this oxygen atom has 3 lone pairs. This is actually the structure of ozone molecule. Okay. Now if you see to this molecule, you can see that 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. These are the electrons which are placed on oxygen atom. These 2 are of the another one. In this manner only we make covalent bond. Now to this oxygen atom if you see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 electrons are placed on this oxygen atom and 1 it is sharing here. Total 8. This oxygen atom if you see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 are placed on it and rest it is sharing 5, 6, 7 and 8. So that means if we come to the previous concept method of making the covalent bonds, according to that what used to happen, that if this oxygen atom has 6, so 6 will be placed on this only, as we were doing in case of O2 molecule. What we were doing? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Simply 6 on this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6, and these 2 were shared and they were having their octet complete just by sharing electrons. But in this case this is not possible. Okay. So when this is not possible, then what they are doing? They are doing the total of valence electrons of all available atoms and then they are sharing them in such a manner that their octet of each one is completed. If you see according to this rule, 6 should be here on this oxygen atom because each oxygen atom has 6 valence electron. But here it is having only 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5 placed on this. Rest it is sharing. Though out of these which is sharing, one of them will be its own. But here in the presentation, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 are only visible. In this case, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and 7. It is showing 7 on it, though only 6 are belonging to one oxygen, but it is showing 7. Here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, this is showing exact number. So in Lewis representation of covalent bonds, it happens that whatever is the valence electron in the particular atom, that is not mentioned, but when you do the total of all, each one should get octet complete by placing the bonds in such a manner as we have placed one by one. First we will place 1-1 bond between them, then we will give 1-1 lone pair, and then we will see the double bond or triple bond is needed or not. Okay, so this is one example. We will look for more examples also. When we did this first example, one more thing I had to tell you, that as I told you that this oxygen atom is having 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 electrons, which is actually its exact number what it should have according to its valence electrons. So there is a term known as formal charge. Formal charge is the charge acquired by a particular atom when it is in the bonded state, covalent bonded state. Okay, so now this oxygen atom should have 6 valence electrons, and it is also having 6 valence electron in its bonded state with O3. So its formal charge is 0. Let this carbon, this oxygen is 1, this is 2 and this is 3, suppose. This is 1, this is 2 and this is 3. Okay. Now because it has exact number of valence electron what it is supposed to have, its formal charge is 0. Okay. Now we come to oxygen atom number 2. Second. Now see, 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. It has only 5 valence electrons. It should have actually how many according to its valence electrons? It should have 6. That means it has 1 electron less than its exact number. So oxygen atom number 2 has formal charge plus 1. We know that when electron is less, the charge acquired is plus. When electron is more, the charge acquired is minus. So formal charge on second number of oxygen atom is plus 1. Now we come to oxygen atom number 3. This one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and 7. It has 7 electrons placed on it. Actually it should have 6 electrons. So third oxygen has formal charge minus 1. So what is formal charge? Formal charge is the charge acquired by a particular atom when it is covalently bonded to other atoms. Okay, and this will be assigned according to the number of valence electron which it should have actually. So actually oxygen should have 6. If it has 6, then its formal charge is 0. If it is less than 6, then its formal charge is plus 1. If it has more than 6, its formal charge becomes minus 1. Okay, so sometimes it is asked that what is the formal charge of oxygen atom number or whatever number of the atom will be assigned when you have to find formal charge. Okay, so this is about now there may be a question. Sometimes you will find that there are more than one ways by which octet is completed. Okay, but whichever structure is more stable according to the energy considerations, that stable structure is only preferred. If you see to O3 molecule, we have made it this manner. Suppose the structure is like this. Now this structure and this structure are identical. There is no difference. So we are not talking about these structures. Such structures are identical. The molecule has just flipped. This is flipping of molecule. Otherwise, all the things are same in this. Okay, so these structures are identical. You can make this one. You can make this one. There is no difference. Okay, any side you can place the double bond. Okay, so this was about the formation of Lewis structure for O3 molecule. Okay, now we will take another example. We have to take more examples also. Okay, so let us take for CO3 2 negative carbonate molecule. How you will make the covalent bond structure for the carbonate molecule. So the first step always will remain the same. What is the first step? Do the total of all valence electrons available in the molecule. Carbon valence electrons 4, oxygen valence electrons 6. Don't go for atomic number. The major mistake which you do is that you do the total of all electrons present, that is you total the atomic number. So mistake is that at this step only. So 4 and 6. 6 into 3 because there are 3. 18 electrons, 4 electrons. So it will be 22 electrons. Okay, and 22 electrons are 11 pair. So we have total 11 pair of electrons. Okay, now again we will distribute these 11 pairs in such a manner. Is there any? Just a minute, huh? So. Kirti is not in our class. Okay, so we have 22 electrons and 11 pairs. Okay, now I told you, now in this case what is there? There are two different atoms, carbon, oxygen. We said that out of the two, which one is less electronegative will become the central atom. Okay, let me write it little above because we have to make it. 22 electrons, 11 pairs, you remember. 22 electrons is equal to 11 pairs we have. Now we have to make carbon because less electronegative, so in the center, and 3 oxygen atoms. Okay, one more thing we have not done. What? We have taken 22 electrons for oxygen and for carbon, but we have not included this 2 negative. So plus 2 electrons more. So that will become 24 electrons and will be equal to 12 pairs. Okay? Adarsh, too late? So now we have 12 pairs. Okay, now we will distribute these 12 pairs such that octet of each is complete. So the easiest way first is that one pair, second pair and third pair. 3 pairs you distribute like this, and 1, 2, 3 and 4. Okay. Total how many pairs I have distributed out of 12? 1, 2, 3, 4 as lone pairs, 5, 6, 7. Minus 7 out of 12. So we are left with 5 pairs. Clear? Now we have to see that what we can do so that octet of each is complete. One bond pair, one lone pair, it's simple. You can distribute easily. After that, we see two carbon atom. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Its octet is complete. Okay. So we are left with 5. Octet of carbon is complete. If octet of carbon is complete in this manner, now we cannot place a double bond around carbon. So maybe we need to remove this. Okay, this lone pair. 5 are there. So let us see. 1, 2, 3. One more lone pair I have given to each. 3 minus 3. Left with 2 pairs only, and we have to complete octet of all. Let us see here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Each one is having 6, 6. We are left with only 2 pairs. 2 pairs, if I give 1 pair to this and 1 pair to this, then its octet will be incomplete. Or any one octet will be incomplete. So what I will do? Let us give these 2 pairs, 1 pair and 1 pair I have given. Now total pairs are over. Octet of this is complete. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 and 8. It's also complete. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Carbon 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now what I need to do is, because I am not left with any pair, what I will do, I will shift this pair this side. What will happen now? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 and 8. And carbon is also having 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 and 8. So octet of each is complete. Any one oxygen will be making double bond. Either this or this. You can place this double bond any side. If you are placing double bond this side, this will have single bond. Or this side. Okay. So this is Lewis structure, and because this molecule as a whole is having 2 negative, we have to place this also here. 2 negative, because here we are not showing any charges. So we have to show total 2 negative charge on this. And this will also help you to understand this structure, that why do we place certain charges on some molecules. Some molecules are neutral and some molecules bear some charges. This is the reason, because if I don't include this 2 negative, means 2 extra electrons in structure making of carbonate, then each one cannot have its octet complete. That is why CO3 will always bear 2 negative. Whatever charges these molecules, whichever we see, sulfate, SO4 2 negative, NO3 1 negative, these all charges are just because of this reason, that as many extra electrons are needed to complete the octet of each in the molecule formation, that much charge they bear. Okay. So again, when we make any molecule, we have to see formal charges also. Okay. So let us see whether any of these is bearing formal charge or not. Carbon, this is oxygen 1, this is oxygen 2 and oxygen 3. So carbon, oxygen atom 1, oxygen atom 2, oxygen atom number 3. We will see. Carbon, when we have to calculate formal charge, that time we have not to count the electrons, these ones which are shared. We have to just count the electrons which are directly placed on the particular atom. So this carbon has 1, 2, 3 and 4. This should be like this bond. So 4. Carbon valence electrons are 4 and it is having 4 only. So formal charge on carbon is 0. Let me see to this carbon oxygen atom number 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. These are for carbon. 6. Formal charge 0. Carbon oxygen atom number 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and 7. We are placing here 7. Formal charge -1 because valence electron should be 6 but it is having 7 -1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and 7 -1. That means this is bearing -1, this is bearing -1. This is 0, this is 0. Now from where these 2 extra electrons have come? This 2 negative which we have taken. Okay? But we are completing octet of each. So this is formation of molecules with the help of Lewis dot structures or Lewis covalent bond formation structures. Clear? So every time we will tally the formal charges also, that what is extra or what is less than the expected valence electrons on the particular atom, and always that formal charge is calculated for individual atoms, not for the molecule. Clear? Again, in case of carbonate, now I can draw the structure of carbonate as C I placed in between one oxygen single bond, one oxygen was double bond and the third oxygen also by single bond, 2 negative as a whole. Okay. So this is the structure for carbonate molecule. Now either it can have this structure or it can have this structure. They are identical ones. See, single bond O, double bond O. These are identical structures. Okay, no difference in number of bonds. Total number of bonds in all the 3 structures are same. 2 double bonds, 1 double bond and 2 single bonds. 1 double bond, 2 single bonds. 1 double bond, 2 single bonds. Same charge, same placement of atoms, that around carbon 3 oxygen are placed. Such structures are also known as resonating structures. Okay, that we will discuss later, resonance phenomenon. But you understand that when more than one identical structure are possible for particular molecule, then all those structures are known as resonating structures, and none of the structure is the real structure in such cases. That is a separate point, but you just understand the formation, because when you will make in exam, one can make double bond this side, someone else will make double bond this side, someone else can make this side, because it is not fixed. So all are equally correct. All are equally correct. Any one you can make. Okay. One, two more example we can take, then we can NO2 1 negative. NO2 1 negative. Again we will take this molecule. Okay. Nitrogen, atomic number 7, valence electrons 5. Oxygen, atomic number 8, valence electrons 6. 6 2s are 12. Bears 1 negative charge, so plus 1 electron extra. Okay, so total number of electrons 18 electrons, that is 9 pairs. So now we have to distribute 9 pairs in such a manner that each octet of each one is complete. N Out of the two, less electronegative is nitrogen. So nitrogen will become central atom. N, O and O. Okay, now distribution. Out of 9 pairs, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. Four pairs are left now after distribution of 5 pairs. So very first thing we'll do is this only, that distribute each one lone pair to each and one bond pair to all which are available. Now let us see, 4 pairs are left and we have to complete octet of each one. Okay, now let us see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, 6 nitrogen has already obtained. Now 4 pairs are there. We can do one thing, that we can put one more pair here so that we can have double bond one side. Okay, now -1, so we have 3 pairs left. Now 3 pairs left, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 and 8, -1, 2 pairs left. 1, 2, 3, 4, so 5, 6, 7, 8. 2 pairs we have used, so we are left with 0 pair. Okay, so we have to, first thing what we have to do is that we have given one lone pair, then bond pair. After that, try placing one double bond. Okay, any one side. So when you place one double bond, because it is not possible in such structures that all the bonds are single and the structure is octet of each one is complete. So most of the times you require to place one double bond or sometimes triple bond also, any side. So in those cases you just see after placing, if it is not coming correct, you can change the place also, but once you have to place and see whether it is helping to complete the octet or not. So by placing one side double bond, we have seen that only we require 2 lone pairs on this, and one side we can have, whenever there is single bond, then for oxygen you will require 3 lone pairs to complete the octet. So because as a whole molecule has one negative charge, so you have to put it in bracket and put a negative sign. So this is actually the structure for NO2 1 negative. This is nitrite. Now that means the structure is O single bond N double bond O, 1, 2, 3, 4 and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. This is the actual structure. 1 negative. Clear? Now again we will see for the formal charges. Okay. So formal charge calculation. Nitrogen. In nitrogen, 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. On nitrogen, how many electrons are placed? 5, and valence electrons are also 5. So nitrogen formal charge is 0. Let us see this oxygen atom. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and 7. This is 1, this is 2. Oxygen atom number 1 has formal charge -1 because 6 are supposed to be, but it has 7, so extra 1, -1 charge. This oxygen will see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Supposed to have 6 and it is also having 6, so formal charge is 0. So this one only is having 1 extra charge and it is coming from 1 extra electron which you have taken. Okay, so this is. Now again in this case double bond can be present any of the side, either this side or this side. Both structures are identical ones. You can draw any out of the two.